Hi, everybody. Hope you're doing well. Today, I'm going to be talking about what's eating away at my profit margins in China. And before I want to delve into the four things that might be eating away at your profit margins, what I do want to highlight to a lot of brands, consumers, companies out there that are doing business in China is making sure that you have the ability to analyze your business and that you have your P&Ls in order, that you can actually analyze the profit margins. I know a lot of companies that don't actually analyze their profit margins and are not realizing when the profit margins are actually eroding away. So, what I do want to look at today is I want to examine four areas that may contribute to companies in China eroding away at their profit margins. Okay. Now, some of the solutions to help businesses develop better and healthier profit margins is whether they have innovative reflexes, whether they can drive change, and ultimately generate healthier profits. But the four areas we're going to look at is number one, is the price right? Now, pricing is something that many who are new and young in China overlook. You may have done your research and benchmarking, made your decisions on pricing your products or services, and gone into the Chinese market. But it doesn't stop there. Even if your initial pricing at launch was based on sound assumptions and rationales, they might not hold true for long. Not until you are amid actual business can you start to really test your assumptions. The fact is that good pricing is really hard to do, particularly when you know that there are a lot of competitors out there. And the second thing that I want to look at is, are you overspending? Now, when you delve into your business in China, there is no room to overspend. Everybody is on a tight budget. As your business grows, you may feel it's too time consuming to stay on top of every item spent by every department every day of the week. But to protect your margins, you must stay on top of this. For a start, budget in a detailed and disciplined fashion that you know you can monitor. Be realistic about what you can and cannot monitor, but ideally make your budgeting process and your financial controlling process as granular as possible so you can have visibility over the key trends. One of the things you may even want to consider is having a financial analyst on board, either on the ground in China or in your HQ, who is there with the right skill set and experience to monitor and control your spending. The third thing I want you to look at is, are you finding economies of scale? Economies of scale don't just happen of their own accord as your business grows, and getting the information on where and how to invest to achieve such savings is tricky. It takes hard work, it takes market research and intelligence, and analysis about your company, your competitors, and your customers. I hope you're seeing the trend that I'm trying to get at in terms of the analytical work that is involved in really analyzing your profit margins. And if they are eroding, to truly investigate where this is actually happening. The fourth thing I want people to look at is outsourcing to agencies starting to cost more than doing things in-house? Now, when starting and growing a company in China, many businesses are understandably cautious about taking on too many employees and people that they're not really familiar with. And this may lead a lot of companies to outsource to service providers or agencies. This could be for legal issues, accounting issues, tax issues, auditing issues, marketing issues. It could be regarding to HR issues, etc. You're outsourcing to third parties continuously. Now, there's no problem in outsourcing as you are starting up your business and as you are growing the business. But at some point, you do need to weigh out the costs of outsourcing against the costs of hiring somebody in-house to take over that workload. And there's a very fine balance in terms of how you're actually going to do that. So watching your margins is critical. For any company in China, feeling that your profit margin is under stress is a very uncomfortable place to be in, especially when an investment has been made to a new jurisdiction, a new market for growth, an exciting market for growth, an opportunistic place, right? Where everybody is actually waiting for those magic numbers to appear in terms of revenue, in terms of profit, etc. And there's no magic bullet solution on this. The 4 points that I mentioned in today's video do go some way to changing your thinking about what factors may be influencing your shrinking profit margins, and what steps that you may want to take. But by all means, these are not the only 4 things that you should be analyzing and looking at. If you've got any questions on how to analyze the financials of your business and how to move forward in your business in order to be able to scale up, don't hesitate to reach out. I'm going to be providing you with my contact details on that. Have a wonderful day. Take care and goodbye.